Hey everybody, you're watching the channel that nobody watches, the Punk Hiro Show. And I'm your host, as always, unfortunately for you, Punk Hiro. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Punk Hiro Show, and I'm your host, as always, Punk Hiro. And I don't know if you can hear that truck starting up in the background, but that is my neighbor, and for some reason he thinks that he has to have the loudest truck in the neighborhood. Even though he's 70 years old, he still wants those glass packs. Yep. Anyway, this is a commission of Power Girl that I was asked to do, so I just decided that I would record it for you guys on camera here. Right now I'm laying in some of the finer detail with a ballpoint pen, because sometimes a ballpoint pen works best when you're working with watercolor. Why is that? Because sometimes the brush pens, if they get wet, they're alcohol based, and alcohol and water just does not really mix. So now, speaking of alcohol based markers, this is a Prismacolor that I'm using here. And I'm laying in grays. I usually lay in two different color grays, a cool gray and a warm gray. I like to bring out the brights. You know, I like the shiny gleam look to superheroes. And to do that, you have to lay in the darks. Speaking of darks, this is all black because it's the space in between her back and her cape. So for this commission, the client wanted a full head-to-toe figure. Almost said full figure, almost got in trouble there. Can't say that, can't say full figure. Even though from all the references and photos I have seen of Power Girl, she does seem to be a bit top heavy, but I digress. Laying in the boots there. I'm kind of disappointed with this piece because I like to do a lot of detail. And when you're doing a head to toe piece, even on an 11 by 17 piece of paper, you're going to lose some detail because you have to draw everything so small. I did draw the head a little bit bigger on this piece, but you don't want to go too big because then you're talking about a walking candy apple, and you don't want that either. So you can exaggerate a little bit, but you have to stay within the proportions, or at least as best you can. Now I'm going in with my whiteout pen. Been having some trouble with these. They've been drying out on me lately. You can get 3 for $1 though at the Dollar Tree if you have one of those in your area. So now I'm putting in highlights in her hair. I like bringing out the, and now it's the shine on her boobs. So either Power Girl has been around for a really long time. Hey, there's my signature. And I didn't know it, or she's a new character, or she's just now becoming popular, because she's kind of new to me. Like I said, this is my third or fourth commission that I've had doing Power Girl, and it's a recent thing. Okay guys, so that is my rendition of Power Girl. You have been watching this show in the channel that nobody watches, the Punk Hiro Show. I've been your host, as always, unfortunately for you, Punk Hiro, and until next time, please hit subscribe, click that like button, and I will see you next time.